Coming up on Torrance Today, there's an important notice to stop watering outdoors for 15 days beginning early September. We'll explain. The City Hall's fountain will soon light up again with messages of hope for cancer survivors. And free summer concerts continue at Wilson Park this weekend. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, August 18th. It's that time again to start making some fun weekend plans. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. After about 2.5 years, Torrance Alerts will no longer issue its daily COVID-19 advisories after tomorrow, August 19th. This comes as case counts continue to go down and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reduces its COVID-19 guidelines. But if you want to continue staying up to date on the latest COVID-19 numbers, especially here in Torrance, you can go to publichealth.lacounty.gov/media/coronavirus. In less than 3 weeks, more than 4 million residents in LA County, including us right here in Torrance, will be asked to stop watering outdoors for 15 days. The Metropolitan Water District of Southern California needs to shut down a major pipeline for emergency repairs from September 6th to the 20th. A leak was discovered earlier this year in the 36-mile upper feeder pipeline, which delivers water from the Colorado River to Southern California. The MWD supplies Torrance with about 326,000 gallons of potable water every year. The average single-family customer uses about 8,000 gallons per month. Torrance recognizes the importance of maintenance and repair of valuable infrastructure in LA County, such as water pipelines. And Torrance residents have demonstrated their ability to conserve water whenever needed over the years. The city updated its water conservation ordinance in 2015 to better promote water conservation, and residents have been voluntarily reducing water usage this summer due to the current drought. The city limits outdoor watering to 3 days per week and requires all leaks to be repaired within 7 days. To learn more about the upcoming pipeline repair, go to mwdh20.com. There's still time to help students get much-needed school supplies before they head back to their classes. The city and the Torrance Unified School District are collecting backpacks, lunch bags, and more until tomorrow. TUSD will start distributing some of the collected supplies tonight, so families experiencing housing instability can select what they need for the upcoming school year. These donations will greatly support students who are in foster care or are experiencing homelessness. The collection bins are located at City Hall, Permit Center, and Civic Center Library. The 2022 summer reading program wraps up this week. Did you read for 16 hours yet? The Torrance Public Library held the All Ages Reading Challenge, encouraging people to read or complete literacy-related activities and get a completion certificate and a special prize. There is still time to read books and finish some activities. You can visit any of the city's 6 library locations, pick up some books and maybe even some craft kits and get started. The official program ends this Saturday, but organizers hope people will keep reading and completing those activities. They can even earn a special drawing ticket for doing so. The summer reading program has been generously funded by the Friends of the Torrance Library. Lights of hope will shine outside Torrance City Hall this weekend to honor cancer survivors, remember those we lost, and raise funds for cancer research. The American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network's Lights of Hope event returns on Saturday, August 20th. While the local event takes place at the fountain just in front of City Hall, volunteers across the country hope to collect a total of more than 55,000 lights this year. Each one represents a loved one's cancer story, a survivor, someone in treatment, someone who passed away from cancer, or someone who served as a caregiver. It looks like the Torrance Relay for Life Cancer Action Network team already reached its goal of raising $780. Each $10 donation will result in one light of hope, and we're looking forward to seeing how many of them will light up this Saturday night. Summer concerts continue at Wilson Park this weekend. The city's Office of Cultural Services thanks residents and visitors for coming out last Sunday to watch So Rad at the park. The summer concert series isn't over yet. The Way Back Daddies will perform on Saturday, August 20th at 6 p.m., followed by The Petty Theft on Sunday, August 28th, and the Palos Verdes Symphonic Band on Sunday, September 4th. All concerts take place at the amphitheater at Wilson Park, located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. It's a great way to enjoy the evenings with family and friends. You can even bring a picnic basket if you'd like. Looks like a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, Knott's Berry Farm is getting ready to transform into Knott's Scary Farm, and it's also extending its new chaperone policy so park goers can stay safe. The Fright Fest returns September 22nd, and anyone 17 and under will need a chaperone over the age of 21 to attend. The policy was initially set last month after some teens got into a fight which shut down the park early. Knott's Berry Farm enforced the policy on Fridays through Sundays, and now it's making it last through the Halloween-themed celebrations. The chaperone must have a valid photo ID with date of birth, and one chaperone may accompany no more than 4 guests ages 17 or younger per day. In addition to the chaperone policy, guests will not be allowed to bring large bags, and all bags will be searched prior to entry. More than 13,000 pounds of frozen pizza are recalled due to possibly having metal pieces in them. Home Run In Frozen Foods recalled 13,099 pounds of its product after consumers complained, saying they found the foreign matter in the pizza. The frozen meals were produced on June 6th of this year in 33.5-ounce cartons. Home Run Inn has 9 pizzerias in Chicago and also sells their pies in more than 35 states, including right here in California. A search in Torrance revealed multiple stores selling its products. If you have a box in your freezer that says Home Run Inn Chicago's Premium Pizzeria Deluxe Sausage Classic Pizza with the best by date of December 3rd, 2022, toss it out or return it to the place of purchase. Fortunately, there have been no confirmed reports of injury so far. Newly updated COVID-19 booster shots could be ready as early as 3 weeks from now. That's what White House COVID-19 response team coordinator Dr. Ashish Jha predicted earlier this week at an event hosted by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation. The estimate was based on if the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the CDC work through their processes for authorization as expected. In late June, the FDA directed Moderna and Pfizer to make vaccines for the winter season targeting the BA.5 Omicron subvariant along with the original COVID-19 strain. Both companies have been working on them ever since, and the next step is for the 2 federal authorities to review the data and hopefully give them the green light. At last check, neither the FDA nor the CDC announced a timeline. Meanwhile, the FDA could approve the new boosters using a controversial strategy. For the first time, it's planning to base its decision about whether to authorize new boosters on studies involving mice instead of humans. The new booster rollout was expected to happen sometime in September, but now Dr. Jha's latest prediction puts it towards the start of the month. Another quickly spreading virus snatching more headlines this week is monkeypox. LA County public health officials began administering second doses of its vaccine despite low supply. Residents who got their first dose more than 28 days ago can either contact their healthcare provider, or if they got the shot at a public health location, they should get a text with instructions on where to receive their second dose. LA County currently has almost 1,000 1,000 monkeypox cases. Last week, the FDA issued an emergency use authorization to allow the vaccine to be given between layers of the skin to people 18 years and older who are at high risk for infection. The recent emergency use authorization also allows the vaccine to be given beneath the skin for those younger than 18. The recent change makes it possible for the number of monkeypox vaccine doses in the country to increase fivefold, as one vial can now yield 5 doses instead of just 1. LA County is expected to receive a total of 28,000 doses this week instead of an estimated 70,000 it originally anticipated. But public health officials say more will be on the way and urge those who need to get vaccinated to register at ph.lacounty.gov/monkeypox signup. LAX will soon have more than 1,300 electric car chargers. It's one of the largest EV charging station programs in the country, and ABM, the parking logistics company handling the installation, says hundreds of them are already installed and ready for use. Some provide level 2 charging speeds and others offer an even speedier option. About 600 chargers are located in the central parking structures in the middle of the terminals. The rest are at the economy parking lot, which is more affordable but requires a shuttle ride. And the rest of the installation is expected to be completed by the end of this year. Here's a tip if you plan to use a charger at the airport. You can reserve one in advance online at parking.flylax.com. Enter your travel dates and the site will show any available parking spots, including those with a charger. But keep in mind that pricing for using the chargers is in addition to any parking fees you'll have to pay. For example, chargers will cost a $2 connection fee plus 45 cents per kilowatt hour. That means it will cost about $30 to charge a Tesla 3. As we head into the weekend, be sure to catch the latest episodes of Weekends in Torrance. On Friday, our police department shares a resource guide to raise awareness of the ongoing opioid abuse that is affecting many communities, including ours. Then, learn about Mary Kay Giordano, the name behind the city's new regional transit center that is currently under construction. And meet 2022 Sally Award honoree Priscilla Hunt, a South Bay-based philanthropist who donated millions of dollars to help Torrance hospitals and other nonprofits. All this and more beginning at 4 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here on Torrance City Cable. Well, still ahead, it's Thoughtful Thursday, and the Salvation Army reveals how you can help children and families in need all year long when we come back in 60 seconds.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. For this Thoughtful Thursday, I touched base with a representative of the Salvation Army of Torrance. They just wrapped up a backpack drive and says the need doesn't stop there.
Just this year, we've given over 200, and we give them out periodically. People will come in for school supplies or backpacks and things like that. Even through the pandemic, we've seen people of all kinds of income brackets come for help. They've lost a job recently through the pandemic or just hit a hard time, a medical issue that came up and has drained their resources. We help anybody that comes in that needs help. Torrance is incredibly generous, and we rely on that generosity in order to help people in need, and the need has only grown. It hasn't diminished because of the pandemic, it's grown. We'll have people ask us for school supplies in the middle of the school year. You know, the kids will use the supplies and they'll run out of pencils. So please, if you have more school supplies or you'd like to give still, but you think it's too late because school started, it's not too late. We'll use them, we'll give them away, or we'll save them for next year.
In addition to school supplies, the nonprofit shared that shelves are low and they could use more food donations. Items such as rice, pasta, canned fruit, meats, and soups are greatly appreciated. You can drop off the donations at the Salvation Army of Torrance at 4223 Emerald Street. The organization thanks everyone for contributing. They expect to give out a total of about 300 backpacks this year and regularly serves more than 800 families a month with various services. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great weekend.